Modern women are realizing that if they don't go 50-50, they are going to go hungry. We've got a video for you here today from Dating Right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments, and let's get into it.
All right, gentlemen, if you're single, not married, you're single, this post is for you. And you have to have a job. No deadbeats here. But if you're not single, you're married, just keep fucking scrolling. This really ain't for you. Now, hopefully we just have single men here. Listen, it's Friday. Don't go out this weekend and blow a bunch of money on
Going out on Friday nights, wasting your money on alcohol and women is just going to lead to a massive hangover in the morning and regret for the rest of the weekend. There's more than one way to bring in the weekend that doesn't involve heavy drinking. It's just not worth it, honestly.
Don't do it this weekend. And hear me out. Wait till next weekend. Alright? Because next weekend is going to be the first of the month. And if these food stamps don't hit, these women, you're going to be able to get some discounted. You can maybe trade a loaf of bread for some head or a bottle of wine for some 69. Dude, it's your world, man. Maybe you can get her to suck that motherfucker from the back for a box of snacks. Dude, I'm telling you, wait till next weekend. Don't go out here this weekend and spend all your money on.
There was a running gag for decades about people standing on street corners with cardboard signs that say, "We'll work for food." The sad part is that it's most likely going to become a reality since modern women are just one more catastrophe away from not being able to eat.
You Negroes that are on social media celebrating the fact that women are losing their food stamps and celebrating the fact that now a lot of women may have to sell their coochie to y'all are some fucking losers.
Men had nothing to do with that. Modern women have been selling their bodies online, at the club, and on the street for decades. It was celebrated and encouraged, but now they're losing their benefits. All of a sudden, now it's a problem that men need to solve.
There are currently grown men making jokes about how 90% of women, if they take away food stamps, Section 8, this, that, and the third, all types of government assistance, 90% of women will fold in a week. Mind you, these are the same men that don't take care of their kids, which is the reason why half of these women are on government assistance. Half of these men don't watch their kids, there's daycare. Half of these men aren't on child support or don't have a job to pay their child support fucking payments. But they talking about 90% of women will fold if the government shut all their assistance down.
It's a fair argument to say that there are plenty of deadbeat dads out there, but this woman is pretty much accusing all men of being deadbeats and how these women have no choice but to go on government assistance. They always figure out a way to blame men. It's hilarious.
I want y'all to know something. The way that y'all want women to not only fall flat on our faces, but y'all want us to fall flat on our faces so we can prove that we need men while y'all still don't be the men that we fucking need. Excuse the stuffy voice, because I am getting a code from the weather change. But my point still remains the fucking same here. Y'all literally, as men, to sit here and say, oh, it would be so funny to watch all the women fold if government assistance got taken away completely. All you're reminding us is, even without the government assistance, y'all still won't do shit. No government assistance means men still won't fucking provide. All y'all gonna do is laugh while we're poor and broke and fucked up like y'all are. Interesting. Y'all just want to see another person fucked up and fucked around so you don't have to feel bad about being fucked up and fucked around.
Women like this had no problem celebrating every single problem that men face in this world. They revel in the suffering of men, but the second something doesn't go their way and men make comments, all of a sudden men have gone too far and we are the evil ones.
But if you know you don't do enough for your children and to help out your baby mama or your significant other, then bitch, hit dog holler. You feel me? But we're going to be fucking realistic here. Half of y'all are cheering and talking shit about women on government assistance and this, that, and the third because y'all just want to see bitches on their asses. Literally. Y'all just want to see bitches on their asses. And that's so throwed. Because even if we were down on our asses today, we would still have to pick ourselves back up because there would still be no grown-ass men there to do the fucking job that men were supposed to do.
She's acting like men have nothing better to do than just to revel in the suffering of women. Contrary to her assumptions, we don't want to see anyone suffer, but at the same time, this is a problem these women brought on themselves, and we are not picking up the pieces.
Here are 3 signs that someone is projecting onto you.
Y'all want women to just suffer, and I swear to God, that's the sickest shit I've ever seen. So many men wanting women to suffer, but if y'all fat, funky, bald-headed ass mamas was out here fucked up, you'd be in the streets selling dope tomorrow. Crazy how y'all will go crazy for your single-mothered ass mother, but we'll talk shit about single mothers to this day. Half of y'all were raised by single mothers, and half of the problems y'all have with single mothers comes from your own funky, fat, fucking ugly mother.
Brothers and sisters, behold the glorious blaze.
Burn, little cards, burn!
No more freeloaders buying steak on my dime. Praise the savings. Praise the working man. Food stamps gone means freedom won.
God, I hate you niggas.
Ranting, raving, and screaming about her baby daddy drama isn't our fault. She's the one who made the choices that got her into this mess, and it's not our responsibility to literally pay for it. We've been scammed for far too long, and now that the jig is up, they are mad at us.
Y'all make life hard. When shit's not rocket science, it's very simple stuff that shouldn't have to be explained. But to hate single mothers, but talk about how your mother was a trooper and she deserves the world from you, while also saying other single women and single mothers do not deserve that same luxury when they're in the same fucking situation that your mama was in. But luckily for your mama, government assistance was booming back in her time. Niggas, motherfuckers had townhouses, $1,800 motherfucking townhouses on the cheap ski.
It's crazy how she's blaming deadbeat dads who are raised by single mothers while also living in expensive townhouses paid for by government assistance. It just sounds like she's angry that she now has to be like the rest of us and actually work for her food.
Why is it that all you ladies who dislike arrogance and like humbleness want a life that is so extra and lavish? You want 6-figure man, you want a high-value man and doing all this stuff. Why is it that everyone pretends like they hate arrogance, but then their standards are? Like, if we're being very honest, there's about, 10 of you here? Maybe 2 or 3 of you at best will get with a guy who makes 6 figures or more, because it's such a small percentage.
What makes that idea even funnier is how even if those women achieve the impossible and find that 6-figure man that they dream about, they will still be unhappy and figure out a way to completely destroy the relationship. It's a fantasy they wouldn't even know what to do with if they got it in the first place.
By the numbers, it's probably impossible for all of you to get that. So there is a bit of like an arrogance to that where it's like, if you love humbleness so much, why don't you live a humble life? What's wrong with getting with a regular dude who's got a 401k, he makes $40K a year, maybe he's home at the end of the day, he takes care of the bills, you guys got a nice little house in the suburbs. Why is that not enough? I don't understand why there's all this talk about like, would I let my high value man cheat? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, most of y'all not gonna get one. And that's not me trying to be mean. It's like there's such a small percentage. You think I'm going to get a 9 out of 10? Like, I mean, potentially it's possible, but it's not likely for most men out there.
The odds don't matter to modern women. Even if that woman has a 0.01% chance of getting with the types of men that she wants for long-term commitment, she will still think that she'll be able to get them one day. It's completely ridiculous.
So if most men were sitting around a table, I want a 9 out of 10. I'm like, you are not going to get one. Go for a 6 or a 5 because it's probably more likely for you. So I think it's interesting that we constantly talk about high-value men. It's not going to happen. So what's wrong with just regular dudes for most people? That's why I don't understand. You're going to be safe at 40K if he's got a stable job, a pension, and everything like that. The truth is, the only thing that changes between 40K and 100K is not happiness.
It's far too late for many of these women. They've already experienced the lifestyle of being with a man who meets their standards, and after that, getting with an average man with a respectable income is just going to lead to bitter resentment.
I am personally glad that some of you are getting cut off from your food stamps next month, because now you get to live like the rest of us who aren't getting handouts. Why is that the overwhelming response I'm starting to see on my FYP as we're finding out that food stamps are going to be cut off for next month? When people cheer on EBT or government assistance being cut off, they're missing the real issue.
It's a totally fair argument to make for people who are abusing the EBT system. There are tons of honest, hardworking people out there who are struggling to get by, while people who refuse to work get plenty of assistance and are incentivized to not work or contribute anything.
EBT users are conservative. They voted for him. They voted for this.
We don't care, honey boo boo. We really don't care. Because we're not favor of people abusing the system based upon who they voted for. We are against people who are abusing the system, period. Whether you voted for Kamala, whether you voted for Trump, whether you didn't vote at all. We don't care.
The question isn't who deserves to struggle more. It's why do so many Americans need to be on EBT or government assistance to survive?
It's because these food assistance programs are easy to defraud, and when you're getting that much money in benefits, you don't want to work to get off of them. In the eyes of the people who abuse the system, it's free money at the cost of hard-working taxpayers.
And even more importantly, why isn't our government system doing more for every single person to thrive and live with dignity, instead of making it to where we're just barely getting by? Millions of people in this country are hard working, yet they're still living paycheck to paycheck or living off of government assistance to make ends meet. That is not a reflection of the people failing. That is a reflection of their government system failing them. Instead of turning against each other in these times, we should be demanding better from our politicians. Bottom line is, our government system should be working for all of us, whether you're lower, middle, or working class.
The problem is that America's elected officials generally don't give a damn. They've got theirs and couldn't really care less about the people who are struggling. That's why they just bribe voters with benefits and keep them dependent on the very same system that keeps them down in the first place. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.